Hello and welcome to the Philippines. It's another rainy day. It's Wednesday. No, it's Friday. Wednesday was very rainy all day long here. Very unusual. Usually it rains 20, 30, 40 minutes and that's it. But Wednesday it rained pretty much all day and all night. A little bit of flooding here in Cebu City. And we presently have another big storm headed towards Luzon, and it is affecting the weather here. Friday, it is very cloudy, windy, and rainy as well. So we're not directly in line with this storm, but it is. I don't know what the correct term is, but it's sucking. It's turning and drawing the moisture and the clouds in from I believe from the southwest primarily as the rotates around. I'll take you over to two sites here in a bit, windy.com as well as Pegasa, the Philippine official agency that tracks weather. This means that ferries have been canceled in many parts of the Philippines, so people are stranded in ports. It means that some flights have been canceled, especially out of the Luzon area. So travel disruptions. Some of you may be involved in that. Quite windy as well. I had to close my windows. It's quite cool with my windows and doors open. But it got so windy there for a while, I had to close my windows. Rain was coming in. I'll let you listen to just a bit. I will do another video in a day or two about some of the other news going on in the Philippines. There are a number of interesting news stories, but I was going to include it in this video, but it would get a little long, so I'll just stick with the weather. And this weather system, low pressure area, tropical storm, could very well turn into a typhoon as it hits Luzon. So we'll just see what happens here. Jumping over to Windy. Jumping over to windy.com. They've got an app for your phone, free app. Got a lot of information that you can drill down into if you want to. And you can get online like I am here on my computer as well, and go any place in the world, anywhere in the world, US over there. But here we're concerned about the Philippines. Got Europe, Asia, India. Zoom in, which we will do. So you got this big system here, low pressure system. And what you have cold Pacific water out here, and you have in the Philippine Sea, the area, this is the Philippines, these islands here. You have very warm water, and storms come in, and they can very quickly, within a day, they can pick up, a storm can become a typhoon, even a super typhoon, because of that warm energy they can pull off of the warm seas. And at the present time, this is not listed as a typhoon, but they keep upping it, and they've got a number of risk levels, watch levels along here. And when I first started watching this a couple days ago, just about everybody, all the various weather forecasters were predicting and agencies were predicting that it was going to come up and then go north and just brush along outside the Philippines. But there's a cold pressure system up here, high pressure system, pushing it back down this direction. So it looks like it's going to make landfall right in this area, Catanduanes, Philippines, and go maybe just north of the Manila metropolitan area, but Manila will get hit pretty hard here. And as I stated before, Wednesday we had rain pretty much all day. Pretty good breeze, and it was actually almost chilly with the wind chill for me. I like it a little warmer. And today also. Today is Friday, and this has not hit landfall yet, but it's expected to dump a whole lot of rain, and all day today looks like rain, and I've had to shut a couple windows because the wind was so strong down here, even though we are not in the in any of the zones in Cebu City down here. there is a small section of northern Cebu Island that I think is on level 1. So anyway, we can go down here and we can turn on this. You can drag this day. This is Friday at 11 a.m. We can drag this like this to see what the projections are. And here's the latest map I found on the Pegasus site, the Philippine official agency in charge of tracking weather systems. And this is how they, but like I said, originally they had it tracking north quite a bit, not even hitting directly the Philippines, but no, they keep moving it south. So we'll see what happens here in the next day or two. And jumping over to the official Philippine government site, PAGASA, in the Department of Science and Technology, Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration. And it's a mouthful. Anyway, this is the track that they show it going. They show it going, and they've been updating this. So, like I said, there are many operations agencies around Asia that have been predicting that it was going to turn north here, projected north, and just kind of skim the Philippines. But the systems being what they are, it's pushing it a little bit further to the south. So, but once it crosses Luzon, it's expected to turn north, and who knows what direction it's going to go after that. Anyway, this is these various things. You have the tropical storm Paeng, Nulje, something like that is the international name, I believe. You have Legazpi City here. And Quezon, Manila, looks like it's pretty much just the main part is just going to go just to the north of Manila just a bit, but Manila's going to get hit pretty hard with everything there. And then they have the various levels: tropical storm, signal level 1, and even down here, I thought I saw it. Yeah, tropical storm, signal level 1 in even a big part of Cebu, I guess. I thought it was. Earlier, I had just seen it listed as up here. It was color-coded. And general flooding advisory, central Visayas, all this areas they're going to get, and even over here, general flooding. Gosh, even down here all the way to Surigao, Caraga, Dinagat Island, Surigao del Sur. Level signal 1 here as well. This red line, by the way, this red outline is the Philippine area of responsibility amongst the Asian nations out here. When a storm comes into this box, the Philippines is responsible for tracking it, putting out the various information. It's got one name when it's out here or over here, and when it comes into this box, the Philippines renames the storms, which creates some confusion. You've got Taiwan up here in the very corner of that box as well. Of course, you've got China, Hainan Island, Vietnam over here. We've had a couple of typhoons come up in this area and hit northern Luzon a number of times in the last month or so. Dumped a whole lot of water up in this northern Luzon area up here. So they are still, they've had a number of deaths, landslides, a number of things like that. And even here in Cebu, even though we're not in direct line to that, Wednesday there was quite a bit of flooding in various streets. I think a friend of mine told me that even the old bridge going over to Mactan Island was closed because the street before the bridge was flooded pretty bad. They had it shut for a while. So that's a little bit about the weather, present weather here in Cebu and the Philippines. Many of you watched the video I did a few months ago where when we have a real strong south wind coming from the south and the rain, I occasionally get water in my bedroom. And that particular time, I mean, it was pouring in. And if I can find the video, I'll put a link to it at the end of this video. I've sent an email to management of the condo complex. I haven't got a reply, but I've even had some water leaking through the ceiling. Nobody living above me. A friend of mine lives the same corner that I do of the condo, and he has water coming in his place, so I suspect pretty much everybody does. The maintenance guy the other day was cleaning my AC unit, and he said, yeah, we think it's a structural leak on the outside. Well, I took some, I got quite a bit of extra window seal material, and I sealed around the windows. There were some gaps. Part of that may have been coming through the gaps, but there may be some structural leakage as well. So, not getting any response from management. So I'm not sure what's going to happen long term. I have not seen, with all the rain the last few days, I've not seen any leaking. So that's the good news. Anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, safe travels to you all out there. Hope to see you all soon.